As you can see, today we have a massive Power Rangers unboxing. Let's go. What is going on, everyone? Tommy here. Today you can see we got a massive Power Rangers unboxing. This is a big one. Straight away, let's get into this box. I can just about fit this in my camera. I've had to zoom out quite a lot just to get this in. There's a lot of tape on here, so tell you what, I'll get all this packaging off and I'll get straight back to you. I finally got all of that outer packaging off. Now it's time to get into the actual box. There we go. A lot of packaging material. Kind of amazing. This is an awesome lot of Power Rangers stuff. And yeah, let's just start pulling out some of the stuff. We will be going into a bit more of a in-depth review on all of these items later on in another video, so stay tuned for those. As you can see, first up we have this amazing Mega Voyager. So I'm kind of running out of room. So first up we have the Mega V2. This is the Black Rangers Zord. Pretty cool. It's got a sticker on the bottom, so nice to see that. And I believe this piece like lifts up and then it forms a turret, but then also it forms the shield, so you just slot it into the hand of the Megazord. So cool there. And awesome, it looks like we've got the instructions here. Now the thing about this one is this is the Japanese variation, I think, of this Megazord, since obviously we got the Japanese booklet here, the Super Sentai. Here we have the booster rockets that goes to Mega V3. As you can see, these are quite yellowed, but for the price I really couldn't complain too much. So yeah, you do also have that. That's supposed to shoot out as like a missile. So yeah, we have that there. And we can get rid of that packaging material and bring in the Mega Voyager. As you can see, this is an awesome, shiny, chromed looking Megazord. I love it's got all the stickers on the front here, so that's really nice. This is one of the main stickers that I'm glad to see that's on there. And yeah, overall, not too bad condition. The actual Megazord itself is not too badly yellowed as well. It's actually pretty clean, so that's good to see. A lot of the stickers are present on here, so very nice to see. Yeah, pretty cool. I love the design of this. I think it has a really cool looking head as well. All of the Power Rangers in Space Megazords are awesome, and to have found this on eBay for a decent price, I managed to negotiate it down a bit as well and throw in some extra things, so that was really cool. And yeah, a bargain overall. At the end, don't worry, we will go into depth a little bit more, and also we'll probably show off these when they're like transformed down into their separate Zords as well, just because why not. So we have all of the accessories that go with this Mega Voyager, so super happy to have that. Let's see what's next. Set this to the side for the moment, because as I said, this box is absolutely massive. Okay, next up we'll take out one of the next Megazords, that is for Power Rangers in Space. In this bubble wrap, as you can see, next up we have the Mega Winger. So let's get this unwrapped and I'll be right back. Okay, so we got that unwrapped. As you can see, just like a lot of the parts on the Mega Voyager, we have quite a lot of yellowing on this, but that's mainly because this is a pure white Zord, so it's kind of expected, but unfortunate. So I will be picking up a much cleaner one of these in the future, I hope, but this for now is pretty cool, and it's complete. It's got all of the wing pieces, it's got the cannon itself, or the blaster that it has in the show, and it's overall actually a really cool little Megazord. I say little because if you compare the size of this to, for instance, the Mega Voyager, it's definitely a lot shorter as you can see. So yeah, used by Zane, the Silver Ranger in Power Rangers in Space. This Megazord was really cool. So the Mega Winger, I think, has one of the best looking heads, actually. I don't know why, I really love the design of this head. And overall, super happy. I know the condition isn't the best, but it's not actually the worst either. So, we have all of the stickers that are present, apart from this little sticker here that's missing. Most of the stickers are actually there, so that's good to see. And yeah, like I said, I'm happy to add this to my collection. Whilst we're talking about it, the Mega Winger can actually detach this piece just like in the show, and it slots into the back of the Mega Voyager. And there we go. We can have the Mega Voyager with these wings attached, which actually looks pretty cool. It doesn't add a whole lot of difference to the Mega Voyager, but it's a cool little addition that you can do just like in the show. So I think it just basically makes it faster at flying in the show, because it could actually fly obviously without the wings. So yeah, basically just makes it even faster. Really cool. We'll set that to the side. Okay, so finally we can start pulling out some of these other things. So I am amazed that I managed to get all of these thrown in at the price that I did. This was an amazing lot. So first up we have a sealed, boxed Power Rangers in Space Astro Delta Megazord playset. So this is pretty cool. Comes with a bunch of little miniature figures, which is awesome. And we have like a little miniature Astro Megazord that's present in the set as well, along with a bunch of other little Zords and, you know, machines and different things. This is the Astro Delta Megazord playset. As you can see, all opens up and you can fit all of your Power Ranger figures, your little miniature figures inside. And yeah, I think this is actually a really cool little set. And each of these, I think, was like £5, £10 each, or about £5 each, I think. I'm not sure, because I know I got an amazing deal on these. I think I got the whole lot of these for like £20 for like all of these like sets. So amazing. I know they're a little bit bent in the boxes, but overall not too bad actually. I might even be able to flatten some of them out a little bit. Now this one brings back some memories. As a kid, I remember Lightspeed Rescue particularly. I loved it so much when I was getting a little bit older, watching Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. What a cool, nostalgic Megazord. I remember this Max Solar Zord toy. I had this when it came out, and yeah, I loved it. It was one of my favourite little Megazords, and I love these little sized kind of figure sized Megazords that you could get. You can get a bunch of different ones obviously to complete your set, and overall I think it was really cool. Now the boxes for these, like I said, are not perfect condition, but actually considering their age they're not too bad either, and for the price I really couldn't complain. So yeah, the Max Solar Zord. Speaking of Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue, we have another one from the same set. Now this one, I think this one in particular might have been opened, but I am not 100% sure on that. It has been taped around the sides. I mean, that's definitely obvious, but actually not too bad condition anyway, so I'm just happy to have this added to the collection. I never had this one when it came out, the Omega Megazord, so yeah, pretty cool. And like I said, I got all of these kind of little miniature Megazords, like super cheap, so can't really complain. Next up, continuing the Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue theme, we have the Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue Super Train Megazord, miniature, kind of figure-sized Megazord there. As you can see, just like the other ones. I almost have the set of all of these ones here. Next up we have This one as well, I had as a kid, I remember as well, the Lightspeed Megazord. And I believe this actually had like the ladder arm function, so you could like move it back and forth and do like the ladder arm attack that it did in the show. It's kind of like punched like that. It was really cool. You actually see that function happening in the intro of Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue as well. So yeah, a really cool Megazord, and I think it just looks amazing. Simplistic, but pretty cool actually. And honestly, Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue has always been one of my favourite seasons, just like Power Rangers in Space. Finally, we have one more from Power Rangers in Space, the Delta Megazord. Let's get this unwrapped, and I'll move a bunch of this cardboard packaging out of the way, and I'll see you then. Okay, that's much better now that we got a lot more room with that box out of the way. As you can see, we set up a bunch of the things that we got already, and here we have the final thing out of the packaging. As you can see, we have the Delta Megazord from Power Rangers in Space. Has the little booster rockets complete there, and as you can see, it is actually in a really good condition. I'm so happy to have this. It's got the stickers complete, all that I can see anyway. There might be a couple of little stickers missing here and there that I'm not really aware of, but overall, not too bad. Overall, I'm super happy to add this to my collection. I've been searching for one of these for quite some time now, so to add this to my collection, I'm super happy. Got these awesome little chrome Gatling gun kind of weapons that it has also for its fingers. Really cool look. The head of this one I think is actually kind of cool as well. As you can see, this piece flips up to go into like flight mode, into the actual Zord mode. And yeah, a really cool look. And like I said, overall, I am so happy to add all of these to my collection. And already I have the Astro Megazord, so now I'm adding the final 3 to the collection. I am so happy. Okay, before we wrap this video up, I just want to quickly change all of these Zords into their individual actual Zord modes, and let's go. Okay, so taking a closer look at these Power Rangers in Space Megazords. Firstly, let's take a closer look at the Mega Winger. So, as you can see, we're just going to go quickly over the transformation of this Zord. So, yeah, all you need to do, detach this weapon piece from the arms, like so. Then these pieces of the hands fold in. These kind of swivel up like so, and then spin around on each side and close up like that. The legs retract into place, so you have kind of this little shuttle piece like this. Then all you need to do, just take this wing piece off of the Mega Voyager. That slots in like so, and then when it's like in the shuttle bay or where it's stored away in the show, it just stores away like this, and there you go. This piece is just something that appears, I guess, later on. I don't think it attaches to the top here. I'm not really sure, unless it is supposed to, but maybe. But I always remember it being just like this piece here. So yeah, that's like the basic shuttle. You can see like the difference in coloration. I think if I use some solution and try and get this a little bit whiter, a little bit closer to this, that would be great. So I'm going to have a go at that at some point, seeing if I can clean this up, but I'm not really too concerned about that. So yeah, there we go, we have the Mega Winger there. Next up, the Mega Voyager. So, to transform this, and I have to say this is one of my favourite ones. I think the Delta is my favourite out of all of these three. Obviously the Astro Megaship is obviously going to be a fan favourite, but I always like the design of the Delta Megazord. But this one actually does look really cool, and just like a lot of the other Megazords before it, it does have 5 Megazords that compose different designs. So we have obviously the Mega V2. This is the Black Rangers. It's kind of just like a basic shuttle that it just literally forms the shield basically. So we have this piece, which is the head as well. So it has that going for it as well. So this entire piece separates and forms the Yellow Rangers. So these arms kind of fold in, but before you fold them in, you have to actually have these out in order to get these to actually fit into place, like so. Then they clip in. This little piece folds around like so, and it kind of just clips in into there. These little pieces form little wings that come out, and you basically just have this piece at the back, which is the engine section, I guess. And that is basically it for the Yellow Rangers. Again, a cool, different take on a shuttle. So we have those two. Next one. This feels very tight, but I'm going to give it a go anyway. So we have these pieces that slide out, and those form the legs, like so. And obviously this piece is supposed to come off. I say supposed to, but this is really tight, and I'm doing my best. I don't want to break this. Off camera I did manage to get this off. It was so tight on this piece. I won't put it back on just straight away, but I will be displaying this built up in Megazord mode, so I will have to put this up back on. Seems to be in reasonable condition under here. Doesn't look like it's been taken off. Even these pieces actually do have little stickers on here, because this is Mega V1, as you can see. And this chest piece should fold out like so, and then you have the arms. So if you do this, you fold the arms out, and there you go. You have your little spaceman. And I really do like the design of this little Megazord. Like I said, a really cool design. Actually having, you know, just like all of the other Power Ranger seasons, or the majority of them anyway, who have, you know, 5 core Zords. So if you separate next this piece, put that together, you can also clip this piece next into here, like that. And finally, this piece goes on like so. I think it should be the other way around. There we go. So this forms the huge shuttle, and it does actually have, if you unfold these pieces, some like kind of landing gear pieces. So really cool, because we do see it in the show come down and land like a few times, and then we have, like in this show, sometimes this guy would get a little bit of a lift on the Mega V3 rocket. So yeah, as you can see, the tallest of them all, can't even get it all in the camera shot. We have the Mega V3. See, we have to pan up a little bit there. So yeah, there we go, the Mega V3. That's the Blue Rangers, and then finally clipping these pieces together. But before you do that, you have to make sure that you flip this piece in. If I remember how to do this. So pull this piece out, and these pieces should turn around, obviously unclipping this, and there you go, you have one side complete. It's got this kind of little skate piece on here. Do the same on the other side. So flipping this piece out, and that piece, and then it has the little cannons on the top. You join that together and there you go, the Mega V5. And there we go, we have the full set. If I just make a little bit of room. So yeah, there we go, the full set to complete the Mega Voyager. One more to go. My own personal favourite, the Delta Megazord. So, basically all you need to do to transform this one, this little piece hides the face there, and then these pieces, they unclip from here. If I can do this, there we go, there's one, and there's two. So, that's those two pieces unclipped from the bottom there. If I do this correctly, turn around these pieces, I think I'm doing this right, and then these clip into here where the hands, basically where the feet used to be, these hand pieces go into now. One there, and then the same on the other side. That clips in like so. There's some little pegs that fix these bits together now. So yeah, these bits like so. You can fold the wings up just like on the Astro Mega ship. And there you go. You got these little turrets at the front. I think this is one of the best looking ships out of all of them. Like, it just looks really cool. The black, the red and the silver just looks really cool. So yeah, there we go. The Delta Megazord from Power Rangers in Space. So, there we go. In the future, I'm going to be doing a big, full review on all of the complete set of the Power Rangers in Space Megazords that I own anyway. I don't have the Silver Titanus, but I do have all of the main Megazords that were from the show. So, with that being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Feel free to check me out on social media, on Instagram and Facebook, where I post news, updates, and so much more. This is Tommy the Dragon Deaton, signing out.